Hello, boys and girls. It's Miss Harris here. We're going to continue reading our book, Technology, How Today's Technology Really Works by Clive Gifford. So, we stopped reading last time when we were talking about how things have become so small, like devices that we use to place calls, like phones. So today, we're going to learn a little bit more. This is a processor. Powerful processor. A computer's microprocessor sits on top of its motherboard, the circuit board that links it to the rest of the computer. The microprocessor, or central processing unit, we sometimes call CPU, is the brain that controls most of the computer's functions. It consists of a complex arrangement of transistors. Some microprocessors can contain up to 2.6 billion transistors. I think that's a lot. What do you think? All right, so now we're going to talk about personal computers, digital data devices. Thousands or millions of transistors working together enable a personal computer, or we sometimes call it a PC, to perform complex calculations incredibly rapidly. PCs work with digital data, a flow of ones or zeros, each stored as a binary digit or bit of memory. This data is represented as an on or off flow of electric signals inside a computer circuit. Analog and digital. PCs can only use digital data, but much information such as sound waves is continuous and varying. Look, there are 325 million PCs sold worldwide in 2010. I wonder how many have been sold now in 2020 with so many people using computers now. Look, this is the Apple computer, the very first computer that was ever created. Do you know who created that? Extra points for you if you know. This is what Apple has created now. Look, this is a MacBook Air from 2008. It looks pretty similar to what we have now. And the vital parts, so we have the motherboard, we have to have a cooling fan, a super drive, an airport card, RAM chips, not the chips you can eat. A digital signal has to be provided, hard disk drive, an aluminum unibody to case that. Oh wow, there's so many different parts to a computer. And you also have to have storage. That's a really important part. Oh, and here's some more information about smartphones. A smartphone is like a small computer in the form of a cellular phone. Able to handle phone calls, texts, and emails, smartphones go way beyond the basics with programs called apps. What's your favorite app? These apps enable users to perform hundreds of different tasks. What's inside? A smartphone contains a computing system on a microprocessor memory and devices to handle its graphics, sounds, and display. A program called an operating system, such as Android, Symbian, or Apple iOS, controls the phone's operation. Pocket power. A smartphone has more memory and processing power than a personal computer from the 1990s had. That's a lot. Capacitive layer. Current flowing through this grid creates an electric field across the screen. And then there's a sensing layer, the glass visual display. You have sensors, alerting controllers. Oh, exploded phone. Whew. A smartphone is packed full of parts, and even its screen consists of several different layers. As many as 2,000 individual components have to fit into its slim casing, which is often made of tough, lightweight plastic. And then it has a lithium-ion battery. In our phones in 2020, we still have the SIM cards, we still have digital cameras, even though they're probably a lot better. We have a microprocessor, an image and video processor chip, lithium-ion batteries, lightweight casing, oh, and Wi-Fi transmitter. I definitely think we have to have that. And this is power at your fingertips. And then this is how you are able to get calls and make calls. Cell phones work by changing speech, text, messages, and images into radio waves. The radio waves travel to their destination via radio antenna called base stations. When you make a call, you set in motion an amazing sequence of events. A cell phone network. A cellular phone network is divided into thousands of areas called cells, each with a base station. A cell size depends on the number of calls made in that area. Busy city cells are small because they each have to handle many callers. Cells work in groups of 7 with each group linked to a ground station. Have you ever been in a crowded stadium or somewhere where there are a lot of people, maybe it's a fair, and you weren't able to place a call? I wonder if we had a problem with some of those getting overloaded. Oh, wow. 302.6 million is the number of smartphones sold worldwide, and that was just during 2010. I can only imagine how many are sold this year or were sold this year. Think about those cool applications that people use on their phones. They can text, travel, social networking, sounds, navigation. Who needs GPS to get places? I think I do all the time. Games and different types of apps. So the next time you look at your smartphone, think about how cool it is. Think about the many, many, many possibilities you have with your smartphone. We will pick up on our story next time. All right, guys, I'll see you next time. Bye.